Good morning everyone. How are you all? I hope you are all fine at your home. This is your English teacher Mr. Ismail. Whereas since a few days continuously we were discussing a lesson called discovery, today finally the time has come to end this lesson. Before ending this lesson, before finishing this lesson, I just want to recall the things which we have discussed in our previous class. Whereas in the previous class we have noticed that where all the people, it means I mean to say the seamen, so those who were completely angry on the Christopher Columbus and they just wanted to be make the Christopher Columbus to be pulled down from the stair where he was climbing on the quarter deck. They wanted to bring him down and they wanted to kill him. So after pulling him down, when they were moving closer towards him for pull down him, so by the time in between of a 50 men and Christopher Columbus, the Pepe came there by widening the arms and he's standing there as we have seen in most of the movies and the dramas. Such kind of the scenes are very common where for example, if a villain is going to be kill a hero or somebody else, the hero's mother or somebody else will come and stand in between of a hero and a villain, and they are saying that if you want to kill him, first you must have to kill me. On the death of me, you have to go towards him. In such a way, the Pepe is also moving there by widening the arms, and he's saying the words that if you want to kill the Christopher Columbus, first you have to kill me. You're all the coward people. You're all the cowards. In such a tone, in angry tone, Pepe replied to all the 50 members. In place of that, the 50 members they started to scold the Pepe. You are the dog of captain, and even if the time comes, even you are ready to lick, or you are ready to lick the spit. Also, you are ready to lick the boot of a captain. Also, you just move away from here, or else you will also come under the punishment. When these people they scolded Pepe, then Christopher Columbus he turned towards all the 50 members and he started to shout on all the seamen. He's saying that, what? Do you mean that this boy is standing in between of me and the death? So it means you all have planned to kill me. You're all going to kill me. In such an angry tone, Christopher Columbus replied to everyone, and he is using the word that I am the loyal servant of the Spain royal family. Spain royal family, the Spain's royal seven king and queen, they have appointed me to be find a new sea route. I am the loyal to them. How I am the loyal to them? In a similar way, you must be loyal to me because I am the captain of this boat, and you must have to be obey me. When he was saying these things, then few of them were quite silent and all. Then the Christopher Columbus, by keeping his hand on the shoulder of Pepe, he is saying the words. He is expressing his gratitude. He is expressing his feelings to the Pepe. This is quite a sad way, or else in crying. Literally, you can imagine that Christopher Columbus was having the tears in his eyes and saying these words. He is saying that Pepe, so far in the voyage of discovering the new land, so far I haven't discovered anything since 3 months except one. I haven't discovered anything else. So what is that? The thing what he's saying that if a person have seen a dream, and on that dream only that particular person who has seen the dream, he must have to be travel, he must have to walk, he should not take the participants of others. That I have learned. And along with these things, even I have learned Pepe, the loyalty it is passing like as a weed on the tide of the ocean. How the sea or how the ocean's waves will come from a fraction of a second at the bank of the ocean, and it will turn back. Similar way the weed, or similar way the loyalty is also passing like that. Then again he is continuing the words that the friendship is just like as the biggest mast of a hollow. The biggest mast in the sense the biggest wooden blocks. The biggest wooden blocks, or you can call it out a kattige kamba. The biggest wooden block, which is completely the strongest one, and in that wooden block, if there is a doubt, so called the insect have entered, and that wooden block from the inside completely it is swollen. Then just with the fraction of a second, just with the fraction of the air's touch, or just with a simple touch of the air, how the mass will fall on the ground, how the mass will fall down. Similar way the friendship will also go like that. Then again he is continuing the word about, he is expressing his opinion about the this obedience, about honoring, and about the honesty. Then he is using the word that obedience, honesty and honoring, these all the things are nothing but the bubbles of a water. On the water, how we can find the bubbles will be there. No, on that bubbles, if you are going to be, if you are trying to hold it out, or if you are giving a little touch to that, just with your little touch, how it will how it will blast, how it will burst out. So similar way, the discipline, then obedience and honoring, these all the words are just like as a bubble of water, Pepe. If you are trying to touch it out a little, then it will burst out. So these are the things I have learned through this OH, Pepe, through this journey, Pepe. He is explaining these words to the Pepe. OH in a sense, journey you can call it out here, journey in the sea. So here in today's class, after these discussions, when Columbus expressed his feeling to the Pepe, then what is the reply of a Pepe? What others are thinking now? The Columbus become emotional. As I have told you, Columbus knew all the 9 acting skills that we can call Navarasanayaka. All the 9 acting skills he knew very well. When to handle the people, how to handle the people, what is the situation, how we have to react. Everything else he knew. So therefore, we can understand here that Christopher Columbus, in such a manner, he was tackling this situation. When he found the people are angry towards him, then he has used a method called a sentiment. He has become quite sentimental with the help of sentiments itself, by holding the bow and arrow in his hand, the sentiment which is called arrow. So with the help of that, he started to leave on the people. Directly it reaches on the heart of all the people. Then what happened? The scene is going to change. Pepe, his eyes gleaming with excitement. Now Pepe, even he too was also having a little tear in his eyes, and moreover he was quite an excited one, and he is going to express to the Pepe, to the Columbus, what he is saying that, Captain, I am loyal, I am still obedient, still your devoted servant. Then Pepe is saying that, Captain, about the loyalty, about them and all, I don't know about these things, but I am still loyal towards you, Captain. I am very loyal. I am very loyal to you. I am obedient to you, whatever the word you will say me, I am ready to listen that, Captain, and still I am your servant. You can order me anything else, Captain. I believe on your words, I trust you. Pepe is explaining, Pepe is saying to the Columbus, or Pepe indirectly trying to win the heart of Columbus, that you can imagine. Now the Columbus words. With emotion, Columbus become a little more emotional by getting the tears into his eyes, or even you can imagine that here I am removing my spec. Even you can imagine it out in such a way by wiping out his tears. Yes, Pepe. In that emotional manner, even it was also acting. You can imagine. So Columbus, with emotions, I am not ungrateful. Columbus is also saying that, Pepe, I am not ungrateful to you. I know that you are very loyal to me, and I know that you are obedient servant to me. I am not ungrateful. I am really very grateful to you, Pepe. Then Don Pedro one was standing there when this 2 members scene was going on. Remaining all the 50 members, they were just watching what is going on now. And there itself the Don Pedro, it means the what you can consider the officer of the boat, he was standing there. By scraping his throat with dignity, then Don Pedro, with complete dignity, by scraping the throat, it means by making correction of the throat. In such a way, by scraping the throat. For example, if 2 members are ignoring you, they are discussing something else, and if you want to talk, you need not to interfere. Hey, hello, you need not to interfere. You just scrap your throat. I am also here. So in such a manner, the Pedro is saying that by scrapping his throat, he is continuing his word that, I hope my loyalty has never been in question, sir. Then Pedro is saying that, sir, I hope that my loyalty is never been questioned. You are not at all having any doubt about my loyalty, sir. I am also very loyal servant to you. The Pepe is saying that by saluting, he is also saluting to the Christopher Columbus, because Columbus is the captain, the Pepe is Pedro is an officer. Next, what happened? Columbus, you have sometimes been silent, Don Pedro, when speech would have made your loyalty clear, but I thank you. Then Christopher Columbus is saying to the Pedro that, Don Pedro, the moment when I was expecting your words, whereas this Guillermo Irish was shouting on me, where the Diego was saying me, where all the 50 members they were singing a song against me, at that moment you would have given a speech. You would have told them, you would have informed them not to speak in such a manner with the captain. I would have trusted you a lot. I would have trusted you a lot, but still I am thankful to you. You are saying that you are loyal to me. I am thankful for that. Okay, but still I am thankful for that. But still, yet I have a doubt. But that about that doubt, he is not expressing very clearly. He is indirectly indicating that okay, fine. Next, what happened? Then. Meanwhile, after doing this, after discussing these things, after saying him that okay, but still I am thankful to you. When this scene was going on, when after saying these things, Columbus turns and look out at sea. For a moment, his attention is fixed. So this is the main turning point of this entire lesson. Columbus turns and looks at the sea for a moment, and his attention is fixed. Why I am saying that this is the most important line? In a sense, this is the line which is changing the direction of entire story. Here what happened that Christopher Columbus, after making discussions with him, he after saying to the Pedro that okay, but still I am really thankful to you that you are loyal to me. After saying these things again, the Columbus, by attaching his hands towards the boat, he is going to look towards the sea. He was just glancing towards the sea. Please remember the words that Christopher Columbus, now he is not paying attention towards anybody. He is not looking towards the Pepe, neither is looking towards the Pedro, nor even he is looking towards the 50 members, those who are standing there. Guillermo Iris it may be there, Juan it may be there, or Diego it may be there. He is not concentrating at anywhere. He is just concentrating towards the sea. He is watching the sea. And when he was watching the sea with very deeply, it means there he is trying to find something else. Yes, he is trying to get something else in the sea. When he was watching the sea very deeply, then suddenly he heard some sound from the backside that as if the people are talking something else. Then Columbus turned towards them. He quickly turned at back and turning towards them and saying, what happened? Yuan said hello. Yuan is sorry, not Sedilo. Yuan said hello is in the lesson called as the Gentleman of Real Medio. Yuan said hello we can call. So he is not here. Yuan, what he is saying that we are simple men, sir. Then Yuan came forward and Yuan is saying that sir, please forgive us whatever the things we have done because they have drunkard and they shouted on you. Forgive us, sir. We are the simple men. We don't have any logical ideas that we have to find new sea route. We have to go and get wealth from them. That all the thoughts are not at all there in our mind, sir. We are very simple men. Yuan said. Then Christopher Columbus hastily, quite little angrily, he is saying that shall the simple men judge their betters? Okay, you are saying that Yuan, I was just waiting for these words. When you say that you are the simple man, it means I am the better than you. Am I right? You all the people are the simple men, it means I am the better than you. How can the simple men, they can judge the better than them? The person who is better than them, how they can judge him? And you all the people are judging me that I am the man and I am taking you towards somewhere else. That you are judging. In a sense, you are judging the better person. So if you are judging the better person, it means when you are, how can you become a simple man? Yeah? You are also the better, far better than me. So in such a hastical manner, in a double meaning way, in that way, Christopher Columbus has explained or he has expressed his opinion to the UN. Then what happened? So suddenly, Guillermo Iris, one who was having the roaring sound like as a lion type, the Guillermo Iris, he came closer and he is saying that we may as well wait till tomorrow at any rate. Then Guillermo Iris is saying to Columbus that after watching Columbus' emotional story, after listening that all, so Guillermo Iris is saying that okay, fine, we may wait till tomorrow morning. Let us continue the journey as much as possible tonight, and till tomorrow morning we will see that tonight if you are not getting any kind of a land or any light or any glimpses, if you are not getting, then tomorrow morning we will turn back. So till the tomorrow morning we will wait. Guillermo Iris informed to Columbus. Then Columbus, make underline this statement, my dear children, the Columbus statement. The dark deeds are better done in dark. Make underline this. Then Christopher Columbus is saying, because it is going to ask in the examination for RC, reference to context for 3 marks. The dark deeds are better done in dark. He is using the over that the dark works, it must be done in the dark itself, at night itself, not in the daytime. So you are turning back, you are ordering to turn back the Santa Maria, the boat, towards the direction of Spain. That's a dark deed, that's the worst work, and that worst work can be done in the night itself, in the dark itself, so that in the morning time the others should not implement you. So in such a way the Columbus pointed to the Guillermo Iris and said these words. Then Francisco is using the word that a desperate man do not always act up to the best that in them, sir. Then the Francisco is saying that, sir, we have completely become a desperate, sir, we have lost all the hopes and all. So the desperate people, or the people those who have lost the hope, how they can act or how they can do the better work and all, sir? How can you expect a better work from us, sir? Now we are little tired. Now we are little tired. In such a anger, in such an angry tone, in such an anger, the Francisco informed to the Christopher Columbus. Then in reply of that, Christopher Columbus, what he is going to explain to the Francisco, then what are the things are there. Actually, I just wanted to finish the lesson by today's class itself, whereas it is going, I think that it may take one more class that I am going to finish in tomorrow's class. Till then, stay safe, stay fine at your home. Thank you.